How is it going, fellow collectors? Klutzy Joe coming at you with yet another video review, and this time we are going to be looking at the WWE Ultimate Edition Bret the Hitman Hart. Now, I do end up loving the Ultimate Edition, and this is not my first Ultimate Edition figure that I have actually had to review. I had reviewed Triple H, and link for the video is in the description. Anyways, and just look at what is it that we end up having on this one. So, right here, one thing about the Ultimate Edition is that they are basically pretty standard window box packaging, so they let you see what you're going to get. Nothing special. Right here on the side, it ends up saying Bret the Hitman Hart. Right here on the back, you end up seeing his promo shoot right here, and his what this figure is basically trying to be based off of, which I think it might actually be the fight that he had with Bob Backlund. I think in WrestleMania, I think it must have been WrestleMania 10. And WrestleMania 10, WrestleMania 11, something around there. I don't remember. Anyways, and here's a promo picture of Bret the Hitman Hart himself. So it's actually pretty cool. Anyways, on the inside of the package, end up getting to see the excellence of execution. Right here, another little read-up of the Ultimates line and what is it they're supposed to be. Go ahead and pause it right then and there. That way you get to read it. And right here on this side, it is an upside down, which I don't know why is that they did it like this. But the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. His catchphrase. Anyways, and so aside from that, let's look at the packaging right here. And you end up getting everything right here. Very nice. So as you get to see right here, might as well just end up going with the accessories. You're doing getting a pair of open palms, and they're getting a pair of fists, and they're getting a pair of gripping hands, and then you also end up getting 3 head sculpts in total. Now, what's awesome about these arm pieces is a feature that basically sold me on getting this figure, and that is that, let's just pop him out of it, that you get to turn him into ring gear Bret. So by doing that, all you have to do is just pop the arms off, and there you go. You know, now before I end up putting the arms, let's just look at the detail, and the detail is actually very nice. You get to see that both, well, he is, the singlet ends up having some paint splatter right here. You also get to see the Hart Foundation logo right here. The same thing goes on this side. You end up getting to see some patterns, and that is of skulls and stars, along with this flame effect, black flame effect actually, and the black hearts. And same thing goes on this side as you saw with the other side. Right here, you end up getting to see the Hart logo. The Hart Foundation logo, which is a skull and 2 wings. Here's a little star of the North Star of Canada, I guess. And again, more paint splatter. So that's actually pretty cool. And to put on the arms, it is not necessarily all that hard. You just basically end up putting him just like that. So these things just peg in, and that's actually pretty cool about this figure, you know? So, aside from that, let's just get the rest of this stuff out. And we are going to look at the likeness of Bret Hart next. So let's get everything out of the package, because it is a very quick unbox. Now, likeness, I think, let's start off with this one. It's there. You know, and with the smiley face and everything. Now, very nice. I kind of would have preferred if there would have been a smaller hairline than hair piece instead of this one, because I do end up thinking that it does end up taking away from his likeness right here, which they do end up using the True Effect technology on over to this. And the True Effect technology is basically a facial scan of like pictures or wrestler period, and then after that they try to recreate it with this printing. So digital printing right here, and and it looks very nice. This is him smiling, along with what you get to see is a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow, maybe even less than that. Don't necessarily know the terminology on this one because you can kind of barely see it on this one, and looks real cool. On this one, it's a little bit more apparent, as you get to see his serious face. You get to see that his 5 o'clock shadow is a little bit more it's more visible. Now, as for his lips, I don't know. I think that on this, no, they're both equally as dark, so I guess that's actually pretty cool. You also get to see that his eyes, very nice and with the digital printing. It's actually very cool. But again, this hairline is actually cutting a lot, taking a lot from the presentation of this one. So that's another thing. So these two are actually pretty good. And then you get to see the one that is right out of the box, put on. And that is him right here with the smile. And you do get to see that there is a bit of a 5 o'clock shadow right here, even though not so much. Anyways, so removing the glasses, you also get to see his eyes. And they're actually very nice right here, Really do end up loving this figure. And you get to see that he does end up having an open mouth, where you get to see the tongue and the teeth, So that's actually pretty nice. This is an awesome figure. And as for the hands, the hands are easily just you could just pop them in and out. So that's actually pretty cool. They're all in a pig. And there you go. So here's a pair of fisted hands. Let's just see. There you go. And let's just end up putting another face on them, so we don't keep the body just like that. All right. So there you go. Now, sometimes these things actually snap into place, sometimes they don't, so you're gonna have to deal with that. Anyway, so as you get to see that, let's just look at articulation while we're at it. He is able to look up about that much, which is actually pretty cool. The hair does kind of hinder it a little bit, but then again, it's just a minor thing right here. He's able to look down, so that's kind of cool. He's able to tilt side to side, do a full 360, so that's actually pretty cool. And another cool feature that ends up coming with the neck is that the head, you can actually either pull it back or push it forward, and that's very nice, very, very nice. So his arms are able to open up about that much, so that's actually pretty cool. And they're able to spin a full 360. Same thing goes with the bicep swivel. Let's just see. Bicep swivel's right there, full on 360. Double jointed elbows, which is one of the big selling points of the Ultimate line. And his wrists do end up hinging, and they do end up doing a full 360, seeing as how these things are interchangeable. He also ends up having a diaphragm joint, which is able to basically swivel from side to side. Not swivel, it's able to lean side to side and actually lean forward. Not all that much, to tell you the truth. Not all that much, but he's able to lean back a better amount, so that's actually pretty cool. He's able to his waist is able to spin a full 360, so yeah, there you go. He is able to open up about that much with his legs, so you almost end up going and getting the full split. He does also end up having upper thigh cut, so that's pretty cool. You also end up getting double jointed knees, which is awesome. And his boots end up doing a full rotation. Same thing goes, the ankle does not spin, which is a shame, but you do get to see that he does end up having somewhat of an ankle pivot. His ankle is able to go up that in and out, so that's actually pretty cool. And what you get to see is that this one also ends up having toe articulation, so that's what's awesome. Another selling point of the Ultimates lineup. So as you get to see, this guy does end up having a lot, but I mean a lot of posability. I kind of wish that there could be a little bit more more of a lean in for this Bret Hart, or basically any of the Ultimates lineup. So Bill McKenna, the designer of these, please do, if by any chance you do end up seeing this video, please do end up fixing that, because we are paying basically premium quality prices for these guys. Now these guys regularly end up going for like about $30. So yeah, they need to end up having way better articulation. So you get that. Oh, also, if by any chance you're wondering, there is no detailing on the hands. It's just a full-on solid piece, but it's not like if it's actually going to be anything specific. You know, it just needs to be right there. You know, there's no painting on the nails or anything like that. So yeah. Anyways, let's just put him right here, and let's just look at the jacket. So the jacket is actually pretty cool. Probably should have done that before I would have actually changed it, but either way. There is a little port right here where you get to port the openings in. So that's what you got to see when I took it off. That's actually pretty cool. I would have preferred if it would have actually been a soft goods, but oh well, I can't necessarily complain. So right here you get to see the zippers and everything. It's actually very nice how it looks. Right here there's a little you can see that in here is a little bit of a tassel thing going on right here, or yeah. And right here on the back, you don't get to see that there is any kind of design, which is a shame because he regularly ends up having a design, you know, either saying Hitman or the Hart Foundation or something like that, as you get to see right here. So there's that. The sleeves part also ends up having a little silver lining right here, 3 silver linings right here on the close to where the wrists are. And so at the very bottom part of the sleeve, and you also get a star. So the star symbol is actually pretty cool. Now, as I said, these hands do not end up having any detailing. So that's the only problem that ends up having. And I'm very sorry for the snoring, but I do end up having a bug, and she's actually sleeping right now. So yeah, anyways, very cool figure. And let's get into size comparison. Anyways, let's just see. Let's just stand them up straight. Alright. There he is. So for size comparison, I do end up having a couple of figures, which one of them is the previously reviewed Ultimates Triple H. So as you get to see right here. And you get to see that Hunter is a little bit just a skosh taller than Bret. Yeah, the camera's actually picking up that, yes, this guy's actually taller than Bret. Not by a lot, but yeah, it should be, especially seeing as how this guy's actually 6'3", and this guy's 6 feet even. So I do end up liking that. And if you want to compare him to an Elite, which is another one from Mattel, the other lineup from Mattel, then we have the Ultimate Warrior right here. You know, let's see, a custom Ultimate Warrior that I ended up making for my little brother. And the very first released Hall of Fame line, or was it Legends line? Stone Cold Steve Austin. So, yeah. You get to see. Now, they're pretty much in scale. You just get to see that Austin is a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So he's standing straight. You get to see that, yes, Austin is still taller than Bret, which, yes, in perfect scale, because Bret was 6 feet, and this guy's actually 6'3". If I remember, the Ultimate Warrior was actually like about 6'2". So yeah, from this set, Austin was actually the taller one. Anyways, I think that it was actually built at 6'4" or 6'5" in the beginning part of his career. So I don't necessarily know what ended up happening, but anyways, these are the scales. And yeah, I think that it's off. You know, Warrior should be a little bit more taller than this guy. You know, either way. So there you go. final thoughts. I do end up loving how this thing ends up coming on now. The detailing and everything, it's actually pretty good. It's spot on. I do end up loving how the engineering for this figure has actually been coming on now. Again, the only thing that I do end up having an issue is with the diaphragm joint. I think that I should have done a bit. It should have been cut in a little bit more deeper. That way, we could have gotten a bit more of a front lean. Kind of replicating an ab crunch. But then again, I will end up saying that there is no substituting an ab crunch. I mean, the ab crunch is just, spot on. You get to see that it goes back and it goes forward a little bit more. So, yeah, that's one of the problems that ends up coming on over with these, with the Ultimates. And I've actually had that issue coming on over with Triple H. And seems like I'm actually getting it the same right here with Bret Hart. But with that aside, this is a very beautiful figure, especially for me, seeing as how I've been a Hart fan pretty much since I was small. I will end up telling you guys that if you guys want to pick this guy up, I will end up leaving you a link on over to Ringside Collectibles where you can actually get this guy. And you're definitely going to end up loving that. This has been Klutzy Joe, and I hope that you end up liking this guy. And peace.